Hi everyone, here's Carla, and today I'm gonna teach you how to use Google Drive and Google Docs the way I use with my students. I believe it's gonna be super helpful as we're teaching more online nowadays. So let's get started. First of all, access Google Drive using your Gmail account. If you do not have one, you can create it. So we access Google Drive, going to Google Apps here and Drive. Okay, we're on it. What I really enjoy doing is to organize my files into folders so that I don't get lost in the middle of a million files later. So how do you create a folder? New folder, and then you put a name you want it, or you click on an empty space, new folder. Okay, so let's access this. And now I'm going to to teach you how to upload and download the files. If you want to upload something to your drive, you pick up the folder as we did. You can either upload a file or a whole folder from your computer. As you can see, file upload or folder upload. You can also click on an empty space here, on an empty area, upload files or upload folder. Let's try to upload a file. So you pick up the file from your computer, and yeah, it's downloading, and there you go. Okay, the same goes to download. Let's suppose that you want to download this file again. So right click on it, download. Okay, having done this, let's go to the fun part, how to use Google Docs. The greatest thing about Google Docs is that it makes your life easier, as more than one person can edit the same doc in real time. Yeah, that's such a lifesaver. Let me show you how it works in real time. Let me just open a file of mine so that I can show you the few features it has. So let's see here. Yeah, you can see me there, so look. So that's me typing. Hey guys, how are you? Yeah, so there we go. Okay, so now let me teach you how to create a file, right? So let's choose the folder we created, and here, two ways again, new, Google Docs, blank document, or empty area, right click, Google Docs, blank document. Okay, so I'm gonna show you a file of mine again so that I can explain a couple of features. I think it will be easier to understand. Same file I was teaching you the real-time thing. Great. So before anything, do not forget to share the file with your students, and don't forget to grant them permission. Okay? So how do you share the file? You go to the right corner there. You have an option here called share. You click on it, and then you choose the person you want to share the file with. So let's choose someone here. Let's share with my learning stuff, right? Which is my company. So I'm gonna share, and don't forget, you have to change the options here. So you can allow the person just to view the file, to comment the file, or to edit. You have, if you want the person to edit the file, make them an editor, okay? So I always leave it this way because people are going to edit the file, right? And don't forget to send it. Okay? Once you share the file, you can copy the link and also paste to your Skype chat or to any platform you're using. Okay. First, let's focus on the organization. You're a student and you don't want to get lost in the middle of a big file. So you can create something like a summary to help you. And here's how you do this. Here you have the show document outline. If you click on it, you're going to see that I've already organized this into topics. I personally prefer to use heading. The title or heading one for the main topics, like the title of the explanation or something like this. Title 2 or heading 2 for topics, and title 3 to highlight a few things I want to draw students' attention to. So what you have to do is you select the piece of text you want and you choose the size. Okay, as you're seeing here, it's changing the size, but it's highlighted. And if you look at here, the left side, everything is organized and very quick to find. For example, let's suppose that we stopped and we're going to talk about adverbs of frequency in a class. So you have the file open, you just have to search for adverbs of frequency, you click on it, and there you go. You have everything organized. You're never gonna get lost. You know, you have to use the time for fun during classes. Okay. So another cool thing you can use is the editing mode. Let me just go back to the beginning. The editing mode is right here. Okay, the right side. Editing mode. We have 3 options. I personally use editing, which is just to edit the document directly when I'm simply typing, simply creating the file and the content. But when I need to correct something or the student's going to do an exercise, I use the suggestion mode, and I'm going to tell you why. Let's take a look at it. Let's suppose that I want to erase this part here, so I'm going to the suggesting mode. And if I press backspace, you see, it's like I'm correcting a text with a pen in real life. It's just a comparison here, but it's like getting a piece of paper and checking with your pen, you know. For the students, I also tell them, listen, change the edit mode to suggestion so that you can fill in the gaps. And it's super, super useful. So let's take number 2 as an example. Play tennis every week. And if you click here, you're gonna see it changes the color so you can see what's going on, the changes they made. It's super useful. Yeah, and I think that's it. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial, and remember, bring technology to your lessons to make it easier and more enjoyable to everyone. Share this with your teacher friends, students, and everyone you want. See you the next one. Bye.